quickly, we're going to talk about how to actually write your employment history when you're looking to submit resumes for your remote high-ticket sales jobs. What I see often is people are putting job titles on their resume, and then the actual definition, the actual, details, description of what they did at that job is just everything that someone would already know based on the job title. For example, they'll put they were an appointment setter, they'll put they were a closer, and in the description they'll say things like dialed contacts, organized CRM, took calls, processed payments. And at the end of the day, it makes your resume useless to a business owner, to a recruiter, because you're not telling them anything they didn't already know. Ask yourself, what is the point of talking about your basic job duties for a role that people can already understand what the basic job duties are just by nature of what the role was? It makes your history useless. It makes your resume boring. And as soon as business owners start to catch on, that's how you're writing your job history. They have no reason to read past the job title, and it's not going to benefit you at all. What you should do instead, if it is a sales job, if it's a job that the person you're applying towards, the person you're submitting this resume to, will understand what it is you do, instead of listing out the basic job duties, keep your jobs achievement based. So instead of saying appointment setter, dialed leads, talk about numbers, talk about facts, talk about what you actually achieved while you were there, how you helped the company scale, performance awards that you might have gotten, facts, how many numbers were you dialing per day? Dialing a lot of people per day as an appointment setter showcases work ethic. When you dialed people, what was your set rate? What was your show rate? Showcase that you know your numbers. If you can showcase that you know your numbers here, it gives them stats and metrics that can impress them, but also shows that you're very organized and you know your numbers, and you make data-driven decisions, which you have to do as a sales rep. Any good sales manager, any good business owner will understand that. Any good recruiter will understand that. You want to also showcase achievements, because people want to hire winners. People want to hire people that achieve things at companies. People want to hire people that generate good results. So again, performance awards, company-wide scale. As an appointment setter, as a closer, did you join that company when it was doing 100K a month, and by the time you left, it was doing 200, 300, 500, $1 million a month? Where did your support bring that company in the long run? Comparison as well. I can't tell you how many times I spoke to reps who told me, yeah, at my company, I was the number one sales rep out of 5 reps, out of 10 reps. I was the top closer there. But when I look at their intro video, when I look at their employment history, when I look at how they speak about the role that they were at, there's no mention that they were the top performer, had the highest close rate, collected the most cash, had the most sets. There was no mention of that. And that's huge. Leaving that information out is massively going to hurt you, because it will massively benefit you if you put it in. So just keep that in mind when you're writing your employment history. Write things that business owners actually want to learn about. They don't care that you were at a company dialing as a setter. They know that you were dialing as a setter. What do they want to know? They want to know, how did you actually do? How did you perform? Talk about that. What did you achieve? Where did you help the company grow to? That is going to make your resume pop. It's going to make it stand out. It's going to make it worthwhile to read. And you're going to get chosen amongst the pile of resumes a lot more often, get a lot more interviews, get a lot more opportunities because of it. Hopefully that helps. See you guys in the next video.